Love looks not with the eyes and quot. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. These words, penned by William Shakespeare over 4 centuries ago, still echo across stages, hearts, and screens today. Why? Because love, real, messy, irrational love, still blinds us, still tricks us, still elevates us. And in the forests of A Midsummer Night's Dream, we find a mirror held up to our own dreams, our own delusions, our own desires. Narrator: let's walk into the woods for a while. A magical place, where fairies meddle in human affairs, lovers chase one another in confusion, and a potion placed upon a sleeping eyelid can change everything. This is Shakespeare's enchanted Athens. And here, Helena, a woman, scorned and desperate, utters one of the truest things ever said about love. Switch to character. Voice: Helena, emotional, and quot. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind, and quot. Narrator: in these lines, Helena is not merely speaking poetry. She is pleading for understanding. Demetrius, the man she loves, has cast her aside. He now chases after Hermia. But Helena cannot understand why. Is Hermia truly more beautiful? Or is it something else, something deeper, more mysterious? Pause. Helena speaks for all of us who have ever asked, why do we love who we love? Is it beauty, charm, proximity, or something even we cannot name? Narrator: love, in Shakespeare's hands, is a trickster. Just like Cupid, the mischievous god who shoots arrows at random, making strangers fall madly in love. Cupid is not a strategist. He does not aim carefully. He is blind. And so, sometimes love hits its mark, and sometimes it misses completely. In A Midsummer Night's Dream, Shakespeare lets this blindness run wild. With the help of the fairy Puck and a magical flower, characters fall in and out of love with the wrong people. Lysander loves Hermia, until the potion changes his heart. Demetrius loves Hermia too, until he is dosed. And Helena, poor Helena, ends up with a man who loves her only because of enchantment. Is it real love? Does it matter? Let's step out of the woods. Now, let's leave behind the fairies and the mistaken identities. Let's return to our own world. Because here, too, love is blind. Distant traffic, soft chatter, footsteps. We fall for people who don't love us back. We idealize those who don't see us at all. We overlook those who truly care. We swipe left or right based on a photo. But even now, just like Helena, we say, it's not about appearances. It's about something deeper. Yet, do we really believe that? Do we truly believe love looks with the mind? Or have we simply accepted that love is a chaos we cannot control? He had no right to live in my mind. But he did. He sat there, feet on the table, a grin on his face, and I let him. Why? Because love doesn't ask for permission. It moves in. Sometimes it wrecks the place. Sometimes it renovates. But always, it leaves something behind. A memory. A scar. A smile. Soft instrumental resumes. Narrator: this is why Shakespeare matters. Because even in a whimsical comedy, in a story with donkey-headed men and moonlit mischief, he understands the human heart. He knows that love doesn't make sense. He knows that love isn't fair. And yet, he celebrates it. He writes, and GT, the course of true love never did run smooth. Of course it didn't. And it never will. But still, we chase it. Wedding bells, gentle laughter. We write poems. We watch movies. We swipe, we date, we dance, we dream. Because even if love is blind, we still believe it can find its way. Even in the dark. Character voice, reflective, older woman. I married him 42 years ago. Not because he was the handsomest man in the room, though he was handsome. Not because he swept me off my feet, though he did, a little. But because he made me laugh. And because when I was with him, I could be me. That's love. Not the kind you see, the kind you feel. Narrator, returning softly. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. And maybe with the soul. Sometimes, love finds us when we least expect it. In a glance, a conversation, a silence. Sometimes, it's unrequited. And it hurts. Oh, it hurts. But sometimes, it's returned. And that's the magic. That's the forest. That's the dream. So, what do we do with this love? Blind as it is, we accept it. We honor it. We learn from it. Because every love, whether lasting or fleeting, teaches us something. And every heartbreak, every joy, every mistake, brings us closer to knowing who we are. Shakespeare knew this. That's why he gave Helena that line. That moment of truth, in a play full of fantasy. Helena, one more time, strong and clear. Love looks, not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. May we all find love that sees us, not for how we look, or what we wear, but for who we are. May we be patient with its blindness, gentle with its chaos, and brave enough to love, even in the dark. Gentle echo, almost a whisper. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind.